Well, friends, today we have a real treat for you. We're here in beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Spanish Fork, Utah, talking with a couple of gentlemen here that have a most unusual project. This is Bill Jeffries, and this is Dennis Palumbo, and we are at the world headquarters of Retro Rides. Am I correct on that, fellas?
That's correct. You are.
What are we doing down here today?
Well, what we do is we take a first-generation Camaro or Firebird, 67, 68, 69, Johnny. We take the car apart and we reassemble it, creating a hybrid unibody using a lot of the components from the fourth generation Firebird or Camaro. And it just creates a whole new type of car.
And friends, it is amazing. Now, you know, I remember very well when a lot of us wanted, now this is essentially a brand new 1969 Camaro, am I correct?
Correct, yep. Yeah, everything's brand new, all new sheet metal on the outside, and all new engine components and drivetrain, suspension.
In fact, we should say better than new, because this car is far more advanced technically and mechanically than any 69 Camaro, am I right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Now, Dennis, I understand this was actually your idea to come up with this combination.
It is, it is. I think if I have to take blame for it, I will, yes.
Well, what we have, Bill, is, of course, you and I have talked on the phone, and I don't mind telling you, I knew it was nice. Our friend Rick Squires over at STS Turbo Systems, and by the way, this car has an STS Turbo on it, just an unbelievable system. You were saying how nice it was, and, you know, I've said, yeah, I've seen nice 69 Camaros, 68, 67. I've seen nice cars. Trust me, friends, none of us have ever seen anything like this. It is so good. GM only wishes they had made something like this. Would you agree, Bill?
I would. It really captures the essence of the 69, and of course it's still collectible because it's still titled and registered as a 69 Camaro.
So this actually has the title. This started creation, shall we say, I almost say started life, it's amazing, started creation as an old rust bucket type car.
It sure did. You know, we originally were just going to restore the car as a 69 Camaro, and Dennis had told me about this idea that he had to build this car. We hadn't named the company yet. That kind of came out of the process.
Well, what we have here is essentially a late model Camaro or Firebird technology and parts, all new parts, by the way, brake lines, brakes, Willwood brakes. Now, Dennis, a lot of people think that the 69 Camaro is maybe the ultimate body shape for Camaro, or the defining body shape. Would you agree?
I think so. Right now, the 69 Camaro is one of the hottest muscle cars that is, you know, seen on TV and movies. It's in magazines. I mean, you can hardly pick up any type of publication without a Camaro, especially a 69, maybe being on the front of it. We're not just replacing drivetrain components. We're doing a lot more in the way of technology with complete platform, you know, upgrades on the 69 or 7 or an 8. Our cars have got the fourth generation technology as far as suspension geometry, suspension itself. I mean, we have strut towers and struts versus, you know, A-arm type suspension. So, you know, we feel that we have the technology edge as far as, you know, a retro muscle car.
A lot of people may not be aware that the last generation or fourth generation Camaros and Firebirds were among the finest achievements of handling and performance that GM has ever made, weren't they?
No question at all. That's one of the nice things. We've embodied those handling characteristics into this car with a very rigid chassis. 40 years of chassis technology does wonders for the way a car will handle.
Well, absolutely. Of course, now with fuel injection, and there's something else. So we mentioned the STS Turbo. These cars come with a brand new crate engine, brand new transmission. You can get automatic or manual. Is that right?
That's correct. We can go with a 6-speed manual transmission, 5-speed, or the 4L60E automatic, or you can even go to an old bulletproof 400 turbo. We can do a 67 through 69 Camaro or Firebird. Anything in the F body, which is, you know, your first generation, retroing it with, you know, the technology of fourth generation. The 69 has just got that awesome classic look, which is, you know, something's going to be around forever. When we combine the two, the technology of a fourth generation and the looks of a first, you've got yourself a winner. We call it a fifth generation, but probably we can't do that for too much longer with the new Camaro possibly coming out.
This car has all the technical innovations and modern advancements, but has a styling from a time that really did set the Camaro apart. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I think when you look back on the last century and say, you know, what are say, the 10 or a dozen most significant designs, the first Camaro, first generation Camaros and Firebirds have to be right up there.
Well, I would certainly agree. There are classic cars, such as the Hemi Cudas, the Boss Mustangs, the Shelby Cobra, the Corvette, of course. And when you see the profile or the silhouette of one of these, there's no question what it is. You know immediately.
Yes.
This car has 500 horsepower, 420-something at the wheels. Trust me, that's 500 horsepower. What kind of gas mileage does it get, Dennis?
We're getting just in the high 20s.
You said 28 miles per gallon on a recent trip.
With a 6-speed transmission, 28 miles a gallon.
It has an STS turbo. It is stone reliable.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, very reliable. It's got fuel injection, so you don't have to worry about pumping it to start it in the morning. You don't have a carburetor to deal with. You don't have a choke to deal with. It's ready to roll. Well, these cars were designed and built for driving, to get the fun and the exhilaration of 400 plus horsepower to the ground. You can put it in a trailer and take it somewhere if you want, but I would prefer driving it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't give you an adequate description of just what this car will do. Dennis, Bill, it's been great. You've got one of the most unique cars in the world, also one of the highest performance cars in the world. If somebody wants more information, how can they get it?
Well, look up on our website, retrorides.com, or the phone number, Bill?
800-929-2277. That's 800-929-CARS is what that spells.
Stay tuned for more Guns and Gears.